Hello, this is the Kick Demon Janai Kai, and if I love wrestling and you love wrestling, then we love it.
Welcome to Women on Wednesday. Ooh. Hey, we got Nicole from Down for the Count with us. The rise of Carter this Wednesday, you feel me? We in June. We in Kai mode, you know what I'm saying? The Kick Demon, you know what I'm saying? Killer Kai, as I sometimes call it, you know what I'm saying? Somebody we had here about a year ago. She said she was going to do this. Y'all been seeing her do this. One of the only people still out here that when I see her, I just get happy and giddy because I'm like, that's Janai. She out here whooping ass. I like to see that. We got, you know, I already said her name about 4 times, the Kick Demon. Janai Kai, how are you doing?
What's up? I'm good. How are you doing?
Doing great, man. Thank you for gracing us with this time. You know, you out here, you're a big superstar. You know, your time's limited now. So, you know, happy that we're able to get to talk to you. Well, she's been here before, so if you didn't see the last episode, guys, with her on it, you can click right there. I will put it there. But her love of wrestling started with her dad, you know, going to live events, you know, her being young, being afraid of Kane. Janai, let me ask you, have you met Kane?
Have I met who?
Kane.
Kane? No, I have not.
Don't try to, if you met Kane now, would he scare you still?
Nah, not really. You know, kind of, sort of grown past that. You know, I will still get that flashback though. That's for sure. I'll still get that flashback to when I was little in the crowd, seeing him come out and just hiding behind my dad.
So we gotta catch up. Last time we was here, you was talking about Bloodsport, how you would love to be on Bloodsport. You've been on Bloodsport twice now, I believe.
Yeah.
How you like it? Because you know you said you going in killer mode for the Bloodsports now. 2 times in, how you feel?
I feel fine. I feel like I need to be there a lot more. I feel like there's still something missing. Like that's been just very irritating me. I don't know what it is. I'm happy with the fact that I get to perform there. It's just like I'm never satisfied with my performance. Like I need to do better always. And considering the fact that I've lost those 2 times, it really irritates me even more to even think about that. So I need to come back a lot more. I need to keep showcasing who I am and what my style is.
I wasn't gonna bring up the losses. I just said you appeared at Bloodsport. I wasn't gonna put you up like that.
Oh no, yeah, I gotta mention that because you know it's been in the back of my mind.
So some kind of like Bloodsport. I might get a little ticked off with this, but you know I'm gonna be cool. CFU, you know, they had a tournament. You whooped everybody ass. Loved it. Then me and the person, whoever runs the CFU account, got into a back and forth at the point. Because they announced the championship match. And it was like, what the hell? No, she already beat her. Why she gonna face her for a championship? And and Masha got that, you know. Shout out to you, Masha. But how did that tick you off? Or I mean,
I feel the same way because I even said something too. It's like, hey, I won the freaking tournament, bro. Like I got the trophy with me still in my room. Like there's proof that I've did what I did. And so for the fact that they just want another rematch or whatever, oh, okay, cool. But you know, it's all right. You know, I'm gonna let her have that for right now.
all right, CFU. I need a rematch. I need Janai to kick Masha, but Masha been out here tearing up. But it'll be a good fight.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt.
So Janai, before I throw it to Nicole, I want to ask this because you know they said it on national TV, and I was like, oh, you were trained by Thunder Rosa?
No, I was not trained by Thunder Rosa. It was more like it was more of like I guess part of the storyline that they wanted to go with, which I don't mind because it's great. Rosa's great, and ever since I met Rosa like last summer, she's been a great human being towards me, and I have like really nothing bad to say about her. And she's tried to help me ever since then, so I appreciate her. But unfortunately, she did not train me. But yeah, I trained in Florida, of course. And then when I came back to DC, I trained over with Cheeseburger and Sumi. So yeah.
I heard it. I was like, she's not trained by Thunder Rosa. But I
Yeah.
feel you, it's for the storyline.
Yeah.
Before I give it to her, Nicole, because that's a perfect segue to this. You and Thunder Rosa are the first two people, because we do clips on Instagram. Y'all the first two people to make me do a 2 minute clip because I started watching the match and I said, "There's no way I can cut this down to be 1 minute." Um, there was no possible way because I go through the clips and I'm like, "We there?" And I looked, I was like 3:45. I was like, "Man, I can't do that on Instagram at this point."
Ah.
Then I cut some out and I was like, I still feel like I didn't get the entirety of that match there. Um,
Uh-huh.
got it to 2 minutes. Y'all had a banger. A lot of people talked about it. I told people it was like it should have been a match of the year candidate.
Hmm.
And after that match, I mean, it's still a cliffhanger. I'm wondering. La Rosa Negra walked up, looked you up and down, and walked
Oh
out.
yeah.
Um, I mean, what's up? You just gonna let people look at you like that, Kick Demon?
Oh no. I mean, I'm not, and I know that she was looking at me again when I had the match against Jody Threat. So I'm just waiting. Like, what's going on? Me and Jody Threat also had a banger the last time I was there. But like I'm here for it. Whoever wants to get in the ring, I'm all for it. Even her.
You brought it up. I was gonna save it for later. Yes, you and Jody Third had a banger, and you won that match. I was so hyped when I saw that. Uh, Jody Third is like she's a wild person in the one ring. How you how you deal with that?
Oh no, yeah, she is, and you know what? I love that energy. I love being in the ring with somebody who has that energy. That wants to keep going, going, going nonstop. Like that's what I need. I need someone who has that passion, that drive. All of that energy. So I appreciate her for that. And it actually ended in a somewhat tiebreaker because it like the time went out, and then we had 5 more minutes, and then that time went out. So here we are, tied up. So what's gonna happen now? You know?
Mm-hmm. Nicole, you go ahead. I can talk all day. You got it.
Okay. So I just want to thank you again for taking the time to talk to us. I know you're super, super busy, obviously, what Terry said, because I feel like, especially since last time you were with us, it's just been kind of like a whirlwind for you. Because I feel like Janai Kai, Janai Kai, Janai Kai. And I love that for you because you're like, yeah, she's like, I'm gonna get there. And it's great to see. That's why I love when we come circle back and talk to people a year later or 2 years later, because I feel like just how much they've grown. So did you see yourself in kind of like this whirlwind? Because when I say I feel like your face is everywhere, it's everywhere. Like I have people my wrestling group chat who don't necessarily like watch the indies too much, and they're like, yo, like who's this girl Janai Kai, like I know you know about her. So when I say like I feel like you're blowing up, and I'm not just saying that, so how does it feel to be where you were at, I would say like a year or so ago, to where you're at now?
It's so crazy because I really didn't imagine me being this busy. Like it's to the point where it's like I'm doing this as my job basically. Like I don't have anything else like as my money maker, and I'm thankful for that because it's
Mm-hmm.
like I'm being booked every weekend. So I'm very grateful that that's even happening. And so yeah, I didn't expect that. I was working like another part-time job like a year ago during this time, and I was starting to like the booking started picking up. Like I was doing a lot more of the Jersey bookings during this time, and then I think uh like a month later last year, that's when I went to Texas. And so everything just happens so quick. It's so crazy, but it's great to think about because I'm really proud of myself for that. I'm proud of just like my mentality that I've been keeping up with, you know, and not letting anyone really bring me down, drag me down, nothing. So it feels great, to be honest.
So, kind of touching or circling back on that. So, what do you necessarily do to kind of keep yourself in the mindset? Because obviously you're so busy, you have bookings, like you said, every week. So, what do you do, or how do you prepare yourself to like keep you in that headspace, like all the time for just not only just staying prepared, but just
Hmm.
keeping yourself like mentally healthy during that? Because this can obviously wrestling is taxing physically but also mentally as well. So what do you kind of do to kind of help like well, not to help prepare yourself but to help
Hmm.
like take care of yourself, mind and
Yeah.
body?
Yeah, so that's a very important thing for me, and I like to preach that a lot to people and on social media as far as like self-care goes and everything. When I'm home, I make sure I have that time to really reflect on myself, not just with wrestling, but with life, like where I'm at, am I on the path that I'm heading? Once I'm like pretty much satisfied with reflecting on that, I go ahead and continue by my day. I work out. I make sure I work out because I know for sure that I need to work on a lot of things when it comes to
Mhm.
that. It's not just cardio, it's just building more muscle, like all of that stuff. So I'm making sure that I'm keeping track of that. Um, and then just everything else around that, just more like just keeping up with a healthy lifestyle. Just anything like I do look the girly stuff too, like self care, like face masks, like it's things that makes me feel good, you know. So just I like to do that during the week, basically when I'm not wrestling, making sure I have that time to myself because if I focus too much on wrestling during the week, which I have before, I've had that issue. It just gets to me too much, and it doesn't really become that fun to me anymore. I rather, you know, have the time to myself and then maybe when like Thursday comes around, then I start focusing back on it, which is very helpful. So
Mhm.
I make sure I do that. I make sure I also do my martial arts training too, because that also keeps me sane. Like I never give up on it. So if I have to hit the bag, I'll go to the gym and hit the bag. So it's just all of that.
So where do you train at to kind of like fine tune? So do you go to a martial arts gym that you particularly still train at, or do you just kind of like just go to the gym, or how do you like keep up on that training? Because that's something that's always fascinated me about those who are within wrestling who also are martial artists as well.
Mhm.
For real.
Yeah, yeah. So no, that's a really good question. So right now I am going to a studio gym that I'm helping out with, which I'm doing personal training and I'm teaching boxing, kickboxing, and I sort of brought some of my stuff over there, like my punching bag and everything. So I go over there to do all that. They also have like infrared saunas and stuff there. So I also do like some of my training in the infrared sauna because it's that big. So I like to go over there and do all of that. And this is also another thing that I'm trying to focus on besides wrestling. I'm trying to eventually in the future have my own personal training or boxing and kickboxing space. And just like a studio gym basically of my own business.
That'd be dope. So do you just
Yeah.
is that something you just want to have in like your hometown, or something that you want to maybe expand a little bit more, kind of where like kind of in bigger places, or there's one thing you're like, hey, I just want to take it like one step at a time with it?
Yeah, I'm very one step at a time type
Yeah.
of person. Like I did think about that, like where exactly I would like to have it. As far as that goes, I know for sure I want to be somewhere like either in the city or suburbs, like nothing too that's away from everybody because
Mhm.
I'm that type of person. I like to be in the city because it motivates me just seeing people move around, like making moves around me. So yeah, like if I was to have it here in DC, I know for sure it would be successful due to the fact that I know that there's people here that are very active. So if anything, I would look around here. But if there's like another opportunity that comes across in a different city or state or whatever, then I'm all for it. But again, one step at a time. And right now, I'm kind of just visualizing how exactly I see it. And then now I am talking to different people trying to get mentors to really guide me in the right direction with that.
That's what I think I love about just I feel like martial arts in general is again is getting picked up a little bit more for kids because I'm not exactly sure how old you are, but I'm a little bit older. And back in my day, um, everyone that was like one of the things like they put the kids in, especially to get them off the streets and to
Yeah.
have more community. So that's what I love about like individuals who are really trying to bring that back because I feel like that saved a lot of people's lives. I was in martial arts for a little bit. I wish I stuck with it, but I wasn't that good. I was okay. Actually, I would say I wasn't that good. I was okay. I was okay enough. But my cousin was don't what are you making that face for, Terry? But my
Yeah.
my cousin was a far better martial artist and got to be a black belt. So, but
Oh, nice.
again, that's something I wish I stuck with. But just to kind of circle back, so obviously like we say you're booked and busy, always booked and busy and everywhere. So where have you not had a chance to get booked at, or was one area that you're kind of really itching to go that you haven't had a chance to yet?
Uh, well, I haven't been to the West Coast that often, so
Mm-hmm.
the West Coast for sure. California or Washington State. I know there's some hot spots there for sure. Um, yeah, that's
Defy's
really what I'm looking
popping.
at. Yeah, Defy is definitely popping. So I've been having my eye on there. Lately, I've been going to Canada for C4, and I know that they're still trying to open things back up in a sense, and
Mm-hmm.
there's still a couple like of promotions that are starting back up. So if anything, I like to go to other promotions over there because Canada's great. Everyone's so freaking nice. Like, oh, like it's such a good environment. Like just being at C4, so I can just imagine how like everywhere else is over there.
Love it. So I want to ask one more question, then I'll kick it back over to Terry since he's itching away over here. What is your so obviously you say like real big on working out. So what is your go-to hype song when you're going to the gym and you're like, I really don't feel like doing this today. I'm just tired. I'm over it. But what's one song that you put on and you're like, all right, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get this shit done.
Yeah, I usually put my theme song on.
You-
Yeah, yeah. It's called All Alone by Freddie Dredd. And that's the one song that would either get me like ready to lift or ready to hit the bag or I even be on the treadmill for a little bit. But like that's the one song for sure that gets me in the mood.
I love it. I love it. You have a very
Mm.
hype theme song. I was like, well, it's like I can't listen to this in the car too much. Like it's dangerous. So I turn it down a little bit anytime a little pops up. But that's yours and a couple other. I have like it's on my work playlist that
So
I'm like,
true.
all right, I gotta mentally prepare myself for this shift. But but I'm glad we're on the same boat with that. But again, thank you so much for talking to us, and I'm gonna smash it all over, get it to Trey D over here.
Alrighty.
Smash it. What's that about?
I don't know.
Smash it.
Oh,
I'm trying
yeah,
not to use the same words all the time.
I heard you just asked her about getting hyped up. I'm gonna stay on wrestling, so some got me hyped up. You know what I'm saying? I saw Janai. I didn't know she was walking through. I was at Mania weekend. I was like, oh shit, it's Janai. I got a little giddy and everything, so I'm talking to her, and I'm like, yo, you and Jazzy Gang got to interact because she said, what I'm saying. I told her it'd be a good match. And I was like, I got you.
Uh-huh.
Started watching the clusterfuck. Game changer wrestling. And I see you walk up on her and put your hand in her face, and I'm like, oh shit, she's about to kill her in the ring right now. I didn't plan for this to happen this soon. But y'all didn't
uh,
touch, you know what I'm saying? Uh but how was that moment? Because I was like, yo, this is greatness. I was hyped.
no, yeah, it was cool. It was definitely cool because I actually never interacted with her before Mania, and like when I saw her there, she let me know like that she watched my stuff and would like eventually would like to have a match. But I was like, oh snap, okay, cool. Like I've seen a little bit of her stuff like with the NWA, like when she was in that. that pay-per-view with the all women's. But yeah, so she let me know like she wants to like be in the ring with me sometime and all of that, and I even got to speak to her dad about that too, and like it was really cool to just to interact with the both of them. And so, I thought like it would be great, to have that little, face off in the ring for a second, because it was like all of us girls there, but I know that she wanted something special. So I was like, all right, we're gonna make this special real quick. So it was cool. We're gonna see though. We're gonna see where this match is gonna happen.
I definitely thought she was about to kill Jazzy. I was like, oh God, not now, not right now, not like this. Let's wait till we get to 1-on-1.
Yeah.
But how was your Mania? Because I saw you down there. You Mission Pro, Game Changer. You had a triple threat with Holly Dead and Tootie Lynn that more people needed to see because y'all was laying in on each other. And that was an early morning show, I believe. So how was your Mania weekend?
Oh my gosh.
early morning beatdown show.
I think a lot of those girls that were there were thinking like, how are we doing this right now? Because a lot of us were doing the late night Saturday night shows over at the other venue, and this was at a different venue. So it's like, oh, now we gotta wake up. What time's call time? Like 7 a.m. Oh wow! Like it's like, how are we doing this? Basically, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, all right, I gotta get in the zone for a second early in the morning. But it was great. Holiday's great to work with. So and Tootie, of course, I got to have a singles with her, so it was great to have another match with her that week. So overall, it's a good experience, and I definitely, of course, loved the match too. It was one of my favorites from that week.
Feel like since we talked to you, like you hit a switch last summer, um, and some just happened. And I don't know because I see and even watching your matches this week, at Ladies Night Out and at We Are Wrestling, it's like you could be a natural heel in that ring. If you just let in and just go killer Kai mode. You know what I'm saying? You thinking about that? I mean, I would enjoy it. I'm just saying.
A lot of people they see me like doing like really cool kicks or whatever. So a lot of the time, people like what I do, which is fine. And I would call myself a tweener in a sense because of the fact, because I also still have that fighter attitude mentality, which is never going to go away for me. That's something that like makes the kick demon, makes Janai Kai. So every time I see that ring, every time I see my opponent, I think, all right, let's freaking go. Like, we are going to go. This is no time to be pretty, no time to be all flower and rainbows and unicorns. Like, we're gonna go. That's the only thing I think about.
I just want to see full heel killer Kai. Um, that might be the next thing I start pushing because I pushed the rise of Kai. I told you it's about to wrestle with me. You and somebody had a face off, and I loved it. I need to see a 1-on-1. You and Queen Aminata down at Battle Slam.
Yeah.
She hits hard. I know you kick hard. How was the Battle Slam experience? Because I mean, I watched it at home. And y'all had Pastor Troy there. Had the 4-way match. Then you from the 4-way match with Angela Riskin, and then y'all had the 1-on-1 at Ladies Night. I mean, how was Battle Slam for you?
It was really cool. The whole experience of the show is really nice because, I've seen particular shows with the music and the wrestling, joining together. And some of them don't really work out. Some of them go way too long. But Battle Slam was perfect. Perfect timing, perfect setup, everything. So I enjoyed my time there. I enjoyed the match that like us girls had because we definitely went at it. And with Queen Aminata, I wanted singles as well. I know she does too. She did express that. So we'll see if that even happens. I know she's gonna be at the next Battle Slam. I haven't gotten an invite, but we'll see if that ever happens later. But yeah, like that was cool to even be in the ring with all of those girls. 'Cause I haven't been in the ring with them before. That was like my first time in the ring with them. And so I enjoyed working with them. I enjoyed, like, having the little face off, having those little interactions. Those are always nice because then it's like it kind of gives that suspense. It's like, all right, like, okay, that was a little interesting. Let's see a little bit more with those styles. Because my style with like Angelica with her lucha, or like Queen, she has that strong style type of style too. So it's like we got to see more of that. And Robin Renegade, it goes hard too. And I told her, I'm like, I told Robin, I was like, I love that you go hard. I love that your sister goes hard too. Like we need to keep this going. Like I want to see more. I want to see more with you and me in the ring, all of that.
Yo, I would love to see a faction, but that was just my head coming up with something. And when you said that, so Janai, I mean, when I called you a superstar at the beginning, I wasn't joking. You did something that I only seen maybe one or two other people do. You appeared on AEW TV,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, you didn't even wrestle on Dark or nothing. You just went straight to Rampage.
Yeah.
Was there some jealousy out there about that? Because people just. I mean, I was watching AEW. I was like, and they said it so quick, and I was like, did they really just say Janai Kai on Rampage?
Yeah.
So I had to tweet people. I was like, yo, did they say that or am I tripping? They was like, oh, they said it. I'm like, she ain't never been on Dark or nothing. And it's like, nah, she just getting show up on Rampage. I'm like, all right then.
Yeah.
How did that even happen for you? Like, because I'm still, they haven't called you back as of yet. AEW.
They did. I did Elevation in January.
Okay.
End of January.
Okay.
So yeah, so the Elevation in Dark happened after Rampage though, which is still different to even happen for somebody. But Rampage was definitely random for me as well. They were actually trying to look around for a woman who hasn't even been on Dark or Elevation. That's the thing. So then, Rosa, I thank her for that. She brought up my name. She's like, hey, she hasn't even been on Dark or Elevation, and they said, cool, let's bring her in. So that's how that happened. And, with the result of how the Rampage match, I was like, oh, me, like, I was a little irritated. I'm like, I need to show more of who I am. Like, this is definitely not over. So, I'm glad I had that opportunity at Elevation in Dark. I got to show more of who I am. So I'm very happy with the fact that I did come back for that.
Like I keep sitting here and I just keep thinking about stuff. I got 3 more things that I'm gonna stop because I can keep going all day. I got a request because you don't have some tag team partners, and when you do your kicks like that, and then 2 of your last, well, she wasn't even your tag team partner. Queen came off the rope and hit her with a knee, and then Jordan Blade, when y'all was at Battle Club, came off the rope and hit somebody with a knee. I need to see that move like every time you got a tag team partner now. Because I'm like, I got clips and everything all built up for that. I was like, I need to post this. But I was like, I can't be posting too much. It's not Kai out here. But
the chaos kicks, that's what I call them. The
chaos kicks.
Yeah.
It looks like a Mortal Kombat finishing move, and I mean that in the best possible way. That's why I love to see it.
Yeah, a lot of people say that, or they call me Kun Lee too. So it's cool though. Like, I don't know how I even thought of like that as a tag move. But me and Jordan, we've been having a lot of matches together, and for us to finally tag together, I think it was really cool to see us just put our styles together like that. But yeah, I'm definitely down to keep doing that, of course. I love kicking people, so I'm gonna keep doing it.
Hey, I love the chaos kicks. Then when I saw Queen do, I was like, wait a minute, what? Hold on, did she just after the kicks? And then when I saw Jordan do, I said, oh, they just killed, bro. No, not like this. Uh,
Yeah, that clip went everywhere for sure.
that was craziness. So talk to Jazzy. Jazzy bigged you up. We talked about it earlier. She also bigged up another person you had a another stellar match with if people didn't watch. Mia Yim.
Mhm.
Um, a lot of people I didn't know, but after y'all match happened, a lot of people around was like, "Yeah, she's moving like a young Mia Yim." I would have never put the two together. I mean, I can see it now, but I never would have thought of that. So, did you ever look up to Mia, or did you imagine that match happening? Because now you facing everybody that used to be in on TV. You know.
You know, I I did think about it a little bit, like seeing me on TV. I didn't watch a lot of her stuff beforehand. Like, I think the first time I saw Mia was when she did the Mae Young Classic. This was like around the time where I started training, so I was still new to knowing who was who, but like
Mhm.
that's definitely for sure when I first saw her. And then seeing that, she was into martial arts too. I'm like, okay, cool. Like this is someone I guess can relate to. This is like another person I can possibly relate to. And then yeah, then everything recently that was happening, I honestly didn't think that she was thinking about me because she let me know that she wanted to wrestle me. So that was crazy to think to me. Like I was like, oh snap! Like because you like Nicole, you were saying earlier that like you're starting to see me more, my name blow up or whatever. But I didn't think it was to that level. To like where someone that was signed was watching because she told me when she was in WWE, she saw me, like saw some video of me and said that she
That's
was thinking
dope.
she wanted to wrestle me. So for to like to hear that, I was like, what the hell is happening right now? I didn't think it was like I was like making moves like that.
No, and I wasn't just saying that. Like I have like friends who literally like they strictly, there's nothing wrong with that. We love wrestling, that quite a few people who strictly just watch like the feds like WWE and AEW, and they were like, yo, or like, who's this Janai Kai girl? Or like I saw like even like seeing clips on Instagram and seeing clips on Twitter, and they were like actually like going in, they're like, oh, she's good. Like I'm gonna try to watch a match. So I think it's just literally it's just like going it's like obviously it's on a rock, and I feel like it's just gonna
Yeah.
like keep going up and up, and I feel like since you're in the middle of it and it's you, I don't think obviously like you see like how like far it's like gone or how
Yeah.
crazy it is, but it's when I say like you're blowing up, I'm not just saying that because we're talking to you, but like everybody, like most people I know, even when they don't pay attention to indies and don't necessarily watch it, like they know who you are. So I feel like you're just on a, like
Yeah.
such a great trajectory, and like literally just keep doing what you're doing because it's going to
No,
get even better.
no, thank you. Yeah, that does let me know that I'm on the right path and like, like I'm doing the right things basically. Like everything's smooth, not smooth sailing, but it's like, all right, this is
You're
where
on course.
this is on course, exactly on course. This is where I should be heading. Like, just keep doing it. Don't second guess. Don't doubt. Like, this is it. Like, you're good.
Watch me get mad right quick. Y'all think I be playing when I say the rise of Kai? Come on, man. I don't be out here playing. Like, because it's hilarious. Like, when people be like, yo, Janai Kai, saw you talking about her. She out here doing her thing. And I be like, you know, like, hey, I saw on the page you talking about the rise of Kai. She getting it. I'm like, okay, well, here we go. Let's get it in. The rise of Kai. Like Nicole said, people be asking about you. Like, when you the night that they announced you that you was gonna be on Rampage, my phone blew up, and I'm usually about to go to sleep about 10 o'clock. But people, Janai Kai, she Rampage, Janai Kai. I'm like, oh man, okay, let
You
me.
know, I was feeling the same way because they did say my name so nonchalant. Like it was like they didn't like you couldn't I couldn't even like hear my name. I was like, wait, what? Oh, they actually said my
You're
name.
like,
Like,
huh?
and then I started getting the notifications too because everyone was catching on to it. Like as I was catching on to it.
Because I'm mad. I was so mad because it was like the graphic was ending and it was like Thunder Rosa's protege, Janai Kai. And I'm like,
You're like, huh?
Yeah.
did that just hold on, go back. He really did just say Janai Kai. I was like, let me go look up some stuff because I ain't seen her on AEW before. Like, nah, they couldn't. They didn't say that right. They was like, oh, they did say. So then, the funny thing, because I made the graphic, I'm searching hard for this match graphic. I'm like, Janai Kai versus Jade. Where's this graphic at? I need this match graphic. Where is it at? Oh, they just not gonna put out a match graphic or nothing for it. I'll make my own. Forget them then. Like, I was hot. I was upset.
Uh-huh.
Had to calm down for a second. The randomness, Nicole, I'm not going to even ask this week because, she said her family growing up, they were big Rock fans. They had cutout posters of The Rock. Is it still The
Yeah.
Rock, Janai?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so yeah, good. I ain't even got to, what I'm saying? We out
Trey
here.
already has his answer, so he's happy.
We in these streets, you feel me?
Oh yeah.
Now, this a personal put myself over question. The top that you wear that has the JK on it. Don't you have shirts like that?
um, there was one shirt that had me and it had my logo on it. That was
Mm.
one. Um, what's the most recent? The most recent shirt I have, I do believe it has my logo on it, but there's not just one that has just a logo on there.
Mm.
That's the only thing. Which I've
Interesting.
been thinking about too. I'm like, hey, if anyone wants the T-shirt with just the logo, like for sure. Like, I do have stickers of that though.
I saw it. You got some tight stickers. Just,
Hmm.
just brought out a tight. I'm
Yeah.
thinking about making a trip to St. Louis this weekend for this match. I don't want to drive, but man, let me tell you, Janai got some stickers out. I know she gonna have some shirts. Her and Athena Warrior Wrestling going down in St. Collinsville, but St. Louis, Missouri.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
it's gonna be a tight show. People, Stadium
Oh
Series
yeah.
coming up too. Ooh-wee.
Oh yeah. That whole card is on fire. They always got fire ass cards, but like, yeah, looking forward to being there.
You still watching Kazetsu matches to get you hyped before your matches?
I recently haven't been going back and watching Kagetsu matches.
Mhm.
Um, when it comes to like hyping up for matches, I haven't been going back and watching it like right before. I think I've just been really in the zone and thinking about more of like, all right, Janai, who are you? Why are you doing this? What are you trying to represent right now? And like really just focusing on that. Like I do my tape study like kind of during the week too, here and there, not too much because I still want to like focus on myself, the self care like we were talking about. But nowadays I'm thinking about what's going on right now, Janai. Like what's your motivation? It's still like what are you like? Why are you doing this? Like just remind yourself like what's going on this weekend? Okay, cool. Like what's going on today? What's about to happen in a couple hours? All right, like I kind of just been doing more of that.
All right, all right,
Yeah.
no problem. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. So last time I asked you three matches of people that you wanted to face. You gave me all people in Japan. All right.
Oh yeah.
So we gonna stay here over on this side.
Well, that's fine because I already have one person in mind.
All right, let's hear it.
I was gonna ask three, but she got one in mind. Hold on, we gonna put her big before we even get to put yourself over.
Because we're talking about people like that were in WWE.
Uh,
I'm already thinking about Dakota Kai. That's like someone asked me this a
Can
couple
it be
months
a
ago.
fight for the last name? Who gets to be the ultimate Kai?
she's going by
Well,
King Coda though.
Oh yeah.
she's not going by that name anymore.
Um, I'm
So
just
it can't.
saying. I
But
mean,
no, people have been wanting to see that even when she was signed. Like they've been always saying that just because of the last names, but like also we like to kick a lot too. But like literally a couple months ago, someone said that they're like, I would love to see Dakota Kai versus Janai Kai, and I quote retweeted that, and I said, "There's only two ways that this can happen. it's either I get signed or she comes to the Indies. And so this just happened. So I'm like, all right, where are we going with this?
I need
Where are
Shimmer
we
back.
going first? What are the first few matches of hers?
I need Shimmer back. I need Shimmer back. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's one. Who's number two? You got two, three.
All right, so second person, who I've been having in mind? Hmm.
I'm very put that match on people's radars though.
Oh yeah. Um. So someone around here. Well, I am facing her. Next month, actually in a couple weeks. But I've always been thinking about Lindsay Snow.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Mm.
another one. And every time I see her, I'm like, when are we having this match? When are we having this match? So that's another person that I always had in mind. Um, let's see. Third one. Third one I've been having in mind. Hmm. This one's very difficult. This is very difficult to think about because there's and recently I've been around a few women like at Women's Wrestling Army with Maria Kanellis's new promotion, and I was looking around because there was definitely a lot of them in the room, and I was like, all right, who's here that like
Whose
maybe I'm
ass
gonna
can I
be
whoop in here?
maybe that I can be in the ring with soon because we're gonna be doing these tapings and all of that for a while together. So I'm like, all right, who am I gonna be in the ring with? I've I will say for sure that I want to face more people who have like a lucha background.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people like to put me against those who have like not a similar style, but are like who like to strike or who have ground game, or even like against guys. But I'm missing someone of lucha. I need more lucha. So
Dulce,
anyone,
Dulce
yeah,
Tormenta,
I need to.
Stephanie Valkyra,
I like to test myself.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a good. Like I already see it.
Raina
I
Duerden. Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry, I got all that.
I faced Angelica, and it was cool because she was very into the idea of like how our styles can like clash in the ring, and
Yeah.
she sent me to Jerry versus Rey Mysterio, and like seeing that match, I was like,
Fire.
I need more lucha people. We need to let's make this happen because this can be super hot. Like with more lucha people that I can face, please.
It's
I
a
need that.
juxtaposition of the styles I think people
Yeah,
really miss out of, especially when you have
that part.
something who's a striker, because you see something crazy like, again, you have someone trying to jump off a top rope or jump off a rope and they just get struck in the face or kicked in the face, and then or
Mhm.
you could be reaching for a strike and they could come around and do it for a flip, and I feel like there's
Yeah.
just so much you can do with it, so I 100% agree with you on that aspect.
Hmm.
She was just here. ACW, Catalina Perez.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
Catalina.
talked to her last week.
Yeah, she talked about y'all feud y'all had down there. But,
Yeah.
uh, she said she planned to catch you again at some point.
Oh, dude, I would love that because it has been a while, and we spoke recently, and she expressed how much she like loved that to see me grow since the last time I saw her. And so I appreciate her, and like she was definitely one of the ones at ACW who helped me grow even in the beginning of my career because we had so many matches. Like she was really the only person I was wrestling at ACW, if anything. So she helped me grow in that sense and really try and test certain things out. And I've seen her grow tremendously too. Like when she was showing up at AEW a lot, I was like, oh hell yeah! Like all right, this is something popping for her. Let's see where it goes. And she's been thriving since then. And I've seen her motivated as hell, even outside of the ring. I've seen her just working out like crazy, really focusing on herself too, which is important, of course. And just seeing her grow in that sense is really cool to see as well. So I think me and her definitely have to be in the ring again because of that growth that we've just been having.
Look at that. People don't even know about it. Go on YouTube. Put in Janai Kai versus Catalina Perez. You'll get some good matches from 2019. I think I've seen 2 so far. I'm going down an ACW little hole right now, but yeah, some interesting stuff out here. Do you have any championships, Janai? I just got to ask that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I do not.
What's going on? Look, promoters, get Janai Kai a championship out here. I was looking and I was like, man, I don't think Kai has no championships, and it just doesn't sit right with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to take it personally.
Yeah, I don't know when that's happening, but again, I'm hungry. I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm showcasing who I am, what I am, like everything. So it's just a matter of, like, for me, it's just to represent that. And if people want to rock and roll with it and give me those opportunities, then hell yeah. So I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing.
She needs championship people. I'm going Kai mode. All right. All I did was talk about wrestling. See, I told you I love wrestling. You love it. We love that. That's all I talk about. We here though. You know what I'm saying? It's called the put yourself over moment. Let the people know your social media. Let them know any ways they can support you. You know, got some things coming up. Some people get ready to get their head kicked off. You know what I'm saying? We just want you to put yourself over.
So you can follow me at Janai_Kai on Twitter, Instagram. I do have a Facebook like page. If you guys are still on Facebook and like pages like that, I do have a like page. I do have a TikTok. I do have TikTok. Just search Janai Kai on there. I don't know if I put _Kai, but Janai Kai. And I be making TikToks every week, basically. So yeah, that's one for you guys. I have a Patreon, patreon.com/Janai Kai. I do daily blog posts on there, basically of what I've been doing every single day. I update you guys. I post pictures on there, my days. So if you're interested in that, you can go ahead and get on my Patreon.
Hey, yo, go follow her TikTok. If y'all don't follow the TikTok, you can see the fun-loving side of Janai Kai.
Yeah.
I didn't even know she had a TikTok like maybe a month ago, and I came. It was like one of those suggested things. I was like, nah, that's not Janai. I was like, oh, it is Janai.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, she's interested on TikTok, you know, see the personality, but hey, we here. Let's see. Oh man. So whatever you do, make the shirts with just your logo on it. I want one.
Oh yeah, I have that in mind for sure.
Hit us up whenever you get those.
You might have to make one just like blue and black. I know you don't do the blue and black, but if you could specially make one for me, I'll send you like the $50. I'm being serious right now. You gonna have some shirts this weekend?
I'm still waiting on the new restock of like the newest design that I have, because I had it where it was the white tee. Now the black and red is coming out. So I'm gonna see what's going on with that. But if anything, I'll be on top of the logo shirts now that I have the time to. So that'll be up next for sure.
I may not be going to St. Louis. I've been thinking about like the last 3 days. I was like, does she have a logo shirt? And if she got a logo shirt, will it be in St. Louis? I don't know. It's a little trip, so I don't know. It's like a whole. It's a road. It's a trip.
Understandable.
You know.
Understandable. That's why they're streaming it.
So people might have to be like them and just watch from the crib, but
that's always me. Or I'm on my phone, or trying to sneak away and watch stuff on my phone at work. 9 times out of 10.
But I also
They'd be like, "What is that in the background?" I'm like, nothing. I gotta turn it down.
I've been on my sticker hustle too though.
Oh, hell yeah.
Somebody gave me a sticker, and then I was like, "What am I gonna do with these?" And then somebody else gave me a sticker, and I was like, "Oh, I'm 2 stickers in." And then I
Yeah.
just started getting stickers from people. So now I need the Janai Kai stickers. That's another. I might be going to St. Louis this week. See, I'm so back
I
and
got
forth.
my
I
newest
don't
For
know.
sticker.
stickers.
Yeah, and to see the match. Come on now, and they got Tootie Lynn versus Deanna Purrazzo. Come on now.
Yeah.
I mean, I know some men on the card, but I'm yeah, no comment. Um, like nothing against them. They gonna do
Nah,
their
yeah.
thing, but
They're gonna have bangers for sure. I know, whatever,
they
but
gonna have
like,
some bangers. But we
it's
got the
it's
women.
cute. It's cute.
It's
But our matches though,
Is
it's
what
about to go
people want to
down.
see.
Yes.
hey, yeah. I'm going to start telling people that. Oh, that's real cute. I ain't got no men's matches on there. That's real cute. Y'all cute. Uh huh. For
That's
real.
what I be saying. It's all cute and everything, but
I've
you know
seen
what it
like 3 or 4
is.
cards don't have no women's matches on it, and it's like coming up like big cards. I'm just like, that's what's up. But y'all got to get the women in the building. I would be remiss before we leave if I didn't ask about it because you just mentioned it. You and Maria Kanellis, she out there doing the thing, Women's Wrestling Army.
Mm-hmm.
I know if people paid to stream, they could have seen the event on Sundays that they had.
Mm-hmm.
But how is that for you being there? Like, it's some notable names and even some names that we don't know as of yet, unless you watched the stream they had. So,
Yeah. It was a great experience. It wasn't even just the matches that were happening. We did a lot of backstage stuff. Like we did interviews, we had fun segments. And this was one promotion that I really opened up like a lot about, like a lot of things that people don't know about me, a lot about my actual story.
Uh-huh.
So that will be coming out soon. I'm just gonna wait on it. I haven't been talking too much about as far as what my story is, and that's where I completely like spoke about it. So it's a special place already to me, and I know people are gonna feel that too when they watch more of it.
feel that last year, CC, BRP, after the 50. You know what I'm saying? I put Janai on there. I told him, hey, she's going to have a amazing year because they do that every June. And, when I told some people that, they was like, we hear you. I was like, for real, she about to have an amazing year. They was like, all right, we hear you. Now people can't
Mhm.
stop talking about it. So, I don't know what's going to happen with the list this year, but Black Wrestling, if she ain't in the top 50, then the whole list is wrong. Period. The whole list is wrong if she don't make
Yeah,
the
we'll
top
see
50.
with those lists. We'll see.
Look, I'm making a case for you to be on one list. The other list, they better put some respect on your name this year because look, hey, I ain't got time. Look, Janai's one of them people, Nicole. Like, if I'm at a show and somebody be like, boo, we don't like Janai, I might hit him in the back of the head, like, hey, don't do that. Don't do that right now.
uh, uh.
She on that list. It's only about 6 people. Janai's one of them 6. So you know what I'm saying. Watch yourself when you at the show. Y'all could probably pick the 6. I never give out the 6, but it's 6 people. Watch yourself. Oh man, what else we talking about? All right, would you be offended if I made a shirt like a Janai Kai shirt with "We Love Wrestling"?
It really depends what it looks like. I need a lot of credit for that one too.
It was just gonna say the rise of Kai. You know what I'm saying? Something good and have somebody, one of these notable artists out here do this design that I was thinking about. I'm just gonna have them draw it first. They draw me. They gave me 2 designs for some people, and
Hmm.
I'm thinking about the other 2 people's like, yo, I need that to make a shirt. I'm like, you can have it. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? It's whatever.
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah, I got an idea. You know what I'm saying? But
I love when people want to bring up ideas with me, so we'll talk about
you feel me? You know what I'm saying? And even if it can't be a shirt, I'm
it.
still gonna have it drawn and I'm gonna put it like right back here. You know what I'm
No, that's
saying?
cool too.
You feel me? We out here.
Yeah.
Oh man. I don't know what else. I might have to go to St. Louis. See, I'm back and forth because I'm like, man, when is next time I'm gonna see Janai Kai?
Yeah.
I might have to go to St. Louis.
Well, I didn't really put out about the shows that I'll be at in the future.
You
As
definitely did
far as
not.
putting over. Um, so bringing up again that I'll be wrestling Lindsay Snow. That's for JCW, June 5th, I believe.
Those are always shown on YouTube. If you don't watch
Yes,
JCW, they go crazy.
that
Jersey
part.
Championship Wrestling. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah. So I'll be wrestling Lindsay there. I'm still trying to book up my June though. There's still a
Okay.
couple spaces in there. But I
What's
know
what spaces are open? Because you know people wanna get
there's a I think the weekend after that's still open. June.
Mhm.
And then we're doing Women's Wrestling Army again the end of June.
Okay.
But those are tapings of course, but yeah, that's what it's basically looking like right now. I think um there might be another DPW, but I don't know if that's June. Deadlock Pro Wrestling in North Carolina, but I don't know if that's next month.
I know all about Deadlock Pro. They was just
I will say though, there is a dream match happening for me, and that's against Miyu Yamashita and Billy Starks. We have a triple threat at
is that
Garden
on
State
the
Wrestling.
that's in New Jersey, right?
Yeah,
That's gonna be fire.
that's in July though, so July
Which weekend
23rd.
in July? 23rd?
Yeah,
July.
yeah.
That's the weekend before SummerSlam. So if y'all in that area, get there because ooh, you know Prestige was
Mhm.
bringing all them Joshi wrestlers over. You would you
Yeah.
did they hit you up?
No, but like this match is happening, so
Mm.
I'm happy about that at least because I was thinking I'm like you cannot bring her over and not have her wrestle me right now. Like, come on. Like just think about it a little bit. Just a little bit, you know?
Japan kind of open now. You remember our last conversation? I
I
mean,
seen that. They're bringing all the guys over right now.
Yeah, slowly trickling them over.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like, "Oh, where's the woman come through?" You know?
yo, this will work for you. And because I'm saying this, it had already been passed by. So you know when you at Warrior Wrestling, talk to the man. They got the show on the 26th, the day of the Forbidden Door. A tight idea. Have the women on Warrior Wrestling and get some of the Yoshis over there. You know, and they could do a different thing because you know at night I don't really see no men's matching women's matches happening for that show. But Warrior Wrestling,
Mhm.
since they right there and they show going on at 2 before the Forbidden Door show, I was like, they should get the women over there and just give a little dream card. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, might want to say that
Yeah.
to them this weekend.
There's a lot of dream matches for the women that like people are kind of thinking about, kind of not thinking about, like really just make a whole difference. Like it's crazy, like for me to even think about.
Yeah.
It's a lot of them out here, man. I really got to go because you know I'm getting emotional because
It's emotional to think about. It's emotional for me to think about too. It's like we're us women, and I've been learning more about other women that I've been working with and their stories, and it's like,
Yeah.
gosh, I can't like, come on, man. Like there has to be more that needs to happen. Like a lot of us indie wrestlers, as women, like we've gone through so much, and we have all of this knowledge too. We've been making all these moves, and it's like we need more. We need more than just all women shows. We need a lot more than that. Like we need to start popping.
Y'all heard what she said. I'm gonna be quiet because I said something to somebody and they tried to take the idea and they messed it up. Um, hell, Janai was on the show, but that's neither here or there. Um, man, Nicole, before we go, yeah, we got to go because it's about to get outrageous for me. You got any last questions or anything?
No, just thank you so much for your time. Super excited about how far your trajectory has gone and where it's going. And like I said, well, like we said earlier, like you're on course. So, just keep doing your thing. And then just to piggyback off the woman, it's just like, yeah, it's like, I'm sick of just watching these indie shows and there's only one women's match and it be the shortest match on the card. Or no offense to some of these men, or I watch like an indie show and it's like, I just seen this match with these two motherfuckers 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it'd be the same exact match. And I was like, we could have put at least 2 women's matches on here to replace this mess. But just nearly here or there. I don't want to.
Yeah, and some promotions like to do that. Like, okay, here you go. Like they try to make up for it, but it's like we can tell you're not passionate about it. You're just throwing it in there, like
very rinse and repeat. But again, I feel like that's a whole nother conversation. But again, like we're excited. I'm excited for this match with Athena. I'm gonna try to stream it at work. Hopefully, I don't get yelled at. But again, we're super excited for it. I'm very excited for it. I don't sound excited, but I'm very, very internally excited. I know Trey is.
Oh yeah.
You know it. Athena be going crazy. Janai be going crazy. They're about to go crazy out there. They're gonna have the second to last match, which is really the main event. None against Osprey and Richards, but you know what I'm saying.
It's cute, but
it's real cute. I'll look at them. They try.
No, I'm kidding.
It's real cute. I'm for real about to say that it's gonna rub people the wrong way.
When it comes to that one person, I always keep it real funky with them. So, but again, I'll save it for not this.
Before we go, it's just funny that y'all brought that up because on Instagram we definitely just spotlight the women's matches. So some of the men be like, yo, we was on that card too. I was like, everybody knew y'all was on that card. They like, you gonna clip us up? Nah, I ain't doing that. I'm just on the one. Oh, okay. No problem. We here. I'm like, hey, it's time consuming, bro. I'm just doing what I'm enjoying. I might put a move up that you did, but you're not getting no whole clip. But people be hot. Like it's bad.
And I do have a request from you though, because you do post a lot on Instagram, but you don't post those same videos on Twitter. Is there a particular reason why? Because I would love to share the hell out of those videos on Twitter, and I think it can just blow up a little bit more on Twitter rather than Instagram.
Is there a reason I don't do that? I don't know. I don't know. I think so. We gonna end it, and I'm gonna tell her why. I'm not gonna say it on here.
Okay, okay. No worries.
Nicole, thank you for joining us. Janai almost got me, but thank you for joining us. But like I always say, I'm Trey D, and if I love wrestling and you love wrestling, then we love wrestling. It's 2 Street. For the coach.
You love wrestling and you love wrestling, then we. You're not here, you missing out. Is this show?